Hey Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. Gate this week has been very, very, very political. Or at the very least, they dropped a lot of cool information about how the Japanese media actually sees, the military, or at least when they came over to check on the JDSF and everything else, or pretty much like that. None of the senators actually want to send Sugawara any type of support because they don't want the media, or in this case any of the other nations, to pretty much look at them and say that they're weak or some shit like that. And I look at that and I'm like, well, you kind of have a problem, because or at least the major three problems of this chapter, or at least this episode, and I'm not talking about like the episode proper, I mean like problems in the episode in which that the characters have to face. And three of those major problems are the Japanese government really does not want to send Sugawara any type of help because, again, they don't want to seem weak or something like that. But like, there's also these, because like, as he puts it, people will actually start to say, well, now you have the firepower, why can't you just go through and just take over the entire empire and just lay waste to everything, because you do have enough weapons, you do have enough power, and pretty much you have enough skilled soldiers to do so. So why not do it? And pretty much they do want to avoid stuff like that. And I do understand it, because that could lead to way more death and actually give themselves a very, very, very scary reputation rather than do anything else. Now, mind you, they do kind of crack at the end and tell their people that they have the all clear to help Sugawara, but still, the buildup of that also kind of has a lasting outlet also has kind of like a lasting like problem as well, as whereas that the media is trying to paint the JDSF in a very negative light, which is weird, because it's like, because I remember when they first took out that dragon and then they didn't help citizens that weren't part of the Japanese nation back, I think on episode 6 or 7 or something like that, where they were trying to give them a hard time because they didn't save all these, because some people died and shit like that, in which we pretty much did kind of have to put them in their place. And that's kind of reflected here too, to where the JDSF is there to help people. But now it's almost to the point of slander, to where that the media is literally trying to paint them as that the soldiers are weak, that they're lying around, and that they're not doing anything, because that they're just wasting taxpayer dollars and so on and so forth. It's like, well, why are you being skeptical of them? And he says that's part of the media. It's terrible, but yeah, I mean, like, the first half of this is way more political than actually getting into like the whole action anime and all the rest of the other stuff. And also kind of later on, they do actually talk about, or at least in the second problem anyway, they do actually talk about what is going on with Lele and why she's actually being attacked. In which best part, that possibly could have something to do with Zolga and fucking Turl, as they're trying to just do whatever they can, because now they're both just having a crazy power battle with one another to pretty much see who in the fuck can like be the most ruthless or something of that nature. To where that now Itami's trying to piece together like who this person is and why are they trying to fucking kill Lele for no obvious reason, and pretty much how is this guy actually guy, girl, like orc, dwarf, elf, how are they talking these people into trying to kill her, stuff like that. And apparently they sort of saw how, just find three stupid goblins or orcs or some shit like that. Say that they're fakes and show them about a bounty poster, and then that's enough for them, Also, this does actually kind of end off with the whole thing of with the final problem with them actually dealing with Zolga, or at least in this case, Pina dealing with Zolga, as that she really doesn't want to kill her fucking brother, but then you look at it and it's like, well, he's just doing this because he just is a fucking idiot. Or at least, at the very least, he's either very, very, very manipulative, or at least like you can easily manipulate him, but like at his heart and hearts, he's a loose cannon. If anything, he kind of reminds me of the Juggernaut if he ever gained any power. You know, I'm not saying that the Juggernaut did, but I'm like, he's sort of like a fucking recluse, somebody out there who's just using his power in terms of just doing it. And I really hate all of his guys, and I really want them all man, to like just stop that stop all those shit-eating grins that they have. But either way, this does kind of end with Pina being put on house arrest, so, you know, it does kind of end there. And also that, you know, that palace really isn't looking all that good. But until then, though, that is what happened in the series. I really do feel a bit indifferent about it, because I'm sitting here thinking, what could their next course of action be? And I really don't like the fact that Zolga is as dangerous as he is, because I'm like, leaving him on the throne may be the worst idea ever for that country, until possibly until like a sniper unit just takes him the fuck out. But that is what I gotta say about that. I'll catch you on the next Jieitai Kanochi show. Tell me, what do you think about this down in the comments? Hey internet, thank you for watching that video. If you like what I'm doing on here, please show me a little bit of my support. Like my video, go ahead and subscribe and share this video with some of your friends. Also, if you want to check out my latest video, click the link right over there and send it to my latest video, or at least one of my other videos talking about another topic. Also for my reading friends out there, check this book out right here. It's called Ibarra. It's by my friend Deshaun R. Smith. And honestly, yes, I know that this thing, man, is just pretty much a fucking Bible, but hey, it has a lot of love, care, and a whole bunch of like enthusiastic shit in here. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. I'll see you next time. I'm out.